We are here in sunny Derby at UK Nationals 2016 with Allisdair Bowman, and what did you just do?
I just lost in the top 32 with Burning Abyss.
We did well to get top 32.
Thank you.
Let's have a look at your deck then, show the kids what to play.
Right, this is the best deck because it's the deck with the least amount of problems. Monarchs
Breaks a lot.
Monarchs, yeah, Monarchs brick a lot, as I've told Simon plenty of times, and Cosmo bricks a lot. And to be honest, what it does isn't that powerful in the first place. Monarchs has the most powerful engine, but I felt that in a tournament of a lot of rounds like this would be, you couldn't rely on it through many rounds.
It's definitely going to break at least once or twice.
You're definitely going to break, and you're going to lose matches to that. Whereas with Burning Abyss, you know exactly what you're going to get. It's pretty much the same hand every game, so that's why I think it's the best deck.
What do you think of the Pendulum deck? There was quite a lot of them this weekend.
So I don't think the Pendulum deck's bad at all, but I just don't think it's as powerful and consistent as
more
Burning
fragile
Abyss.
as well.
It's fragile, yeah.
Let's have a look then.
Played Tour Guide.
Now, why did you just play one of those?
Well,
we all know.
I was thinking about playing Zero, to be honest. It's not.
It's not a Burning Abyss Tour Guide.
Yeah. Graph. Obviously, these are all the explainable, obvious ones.
Standard.
Yeah. Played 3 Farfa because in this list that I'm playing, I want to play loads and loads of Burning Abyss monsters because I feel like they're better than anything you could play in the place because they make the deck way more consistent. They increase your ceiling because you can do way more plays in a turn, and this is pretty much the best one you can send off Beatrice. So, well, it's the best disruptor. Similar to Alec, I play 3 of them because it's like the second best disruptor, and it's in situations better than Farfa. So yeah, I don't like to play the speedroids because I find them a liability. You don't want to draw what's it called, Takatombo?
Yeah, the one-off.
Yeah, you don't want to draw the one-off. Like that's just a -1 if you draw it. And I also found that obviously with this deck, it's a combo deck. You want to go second every game, and having speedroids into an established board just is a liability because first, like if you look at it against the mirror match, for example, against Burning Abyss, they can Farfa the one of your speedroids, and you need either a Rhino or a Tour Guide to make another play. And this is similar circumstance with all other decks. For example, Cosmo can Dark Destroyer one of them, or Monarch can either Stormforth one of them or Kuraz one of them. So they're a liability in my opinion.
Speedroids are even out and available, aren't they? To search you on. Yeah, you mean you have to have a Rhino to make a play.
I mean, Rhino loses to Vera as well, but it's not got all the other problems that the speedroids have too. Obviously they're good when you go first and you're post, but that's like,
isn't everything the Monarchs.
that's like too ideal. Too barbar. As I say, I want to play loads of BAs, and this is like one of the better ones.
It's a win condition.
Yeah, Libics. So I play 2 of like every name, I think. So 2 Rubik, 2 Kagna, 2 Kalkab, and 2 Dragig. So I don't know. I don't even know how many this is, but it's a lot. And I also play 3 Rhino as well. So as you can imagine, like nearly every hand, you're going to be able to make a Beatrice with this amount of monsters, with this amount of Burning Abyss monsters in your deck. And every deck, aside from Monarchs, but you've got other ways to beat Monarchs. Aside from that, every other deck struggles to even deal with a Beatrice established. So it's really nice. And if you go second, I won a lot, like a real high amount of games by just ODK and going second. They'd like do a play, I'd deal with their board and kill them in the process, and I won a lot of games like that. So yeah, play 3 Maxi because it's pretty much universally good. It's good against Fire King Cosmo. It's good against Mirror Match. It's like one of the best cards in the game against Burning Abyss. It's good against. It's not good per se against Extra Deck Monarch, but
it's not awful.
It's good. It's not awful, and it's good enough to have in your main deck against them. And there were loads of Mermails floating about as well today, and it's like solid card against Mermail too. It's okay against Pendulum as well, so it's universally good. I played the Kaiju engine. I played 2 Gamma Seal, 1 Sticky String Kaiju, 1 Godala, and 1 of Kaiju Slumber. I played them in this ratio because, first of all, I played the kaijus because the deck has such easy access to send Slumber to the grave, and when it can do that, it can out pretty much any threat that presents itself. So allow Majesty's Fiend or Dark Destroyer.
There's a lot of Majesty's Fiend in this one, isn't it?
Yeah, and it outs thing like Tribute Monsters under Domain and Beatrice. So it's nice to have kaijus in your deck. I play this ratio because Godala. I mean, some people. I played 4 because I was predicting a lot of Cosmo, and it's really, really good against Cosmo. I feel like most times you draw a kaiju, you beat Cosmo. So I played the Godala because I would like to be able to search it off this and make a Beatrice, crash the Beatrice in, and then make the Pilgrim and attack over this. So that's a nice play, and that's why I play the Godala. I played Foolish Burial. It's just another engine card. I played 2 Allure just because
you can afford to.
Well, every card, like pretty much, you're playing a hell of a lot of darks. It lets you get to your, like, at the very worst, you're going to be exchanging a dark in your hand. You're going to be changing the Allure and the dark in your hand for 2 new cards. At the worst, that's just going to be another BA, and at the best, you're going to draw some of your non-BA cards, like you're going to draw Maxis. You're going to hit your like more sort of defensive cards, which is nice. And I play 1 Firelake because it's searchable by Beatrice, because Beatrice can send it to the grave and Dante adds it back. So that's pretty nice. It's good against the Cleedemise, and it's good against Monarchs, and it's nice to have just a one-off to search. So yeah,
nice blowout.
Yeah, that's the main deck. It is a blowout against the Cleedemise thing.
Do I think you would change in the main deck after the weekend, or pretty solid?
I doubt it. I doubt I would change anything. I didn't play Upstart Goblin because you want to play for damage
yeah.
a lot of the time with this deck, and obviously giving them 1,000 life points is counterproductive.
So look at the extra then.
I played 3 Dante, 3 Beatrice, 1 Pilgrim, and 1 Virgil. I played Acid Golem. It's good. I summoned it quite a lot because I OTK'd a lot of people. Gramples, Giga Brilliant, this is a really good one because in the Monarch matchup, you can summon it alongside a Beatrice. Beatrice boosts to 28, so say a lot of instances they've got 2 28 guys if they've summoned Ether, I think it's called, and you can crash the Beatrice in. 1 Ether will die. You get a bunch of effects that are under this, and then you summon the Pilgrim, and then you can crash the Pilgrim into the other guy and take a card out of the hand and activate this effect and still in the battle phase. So that's a pretty cool play with Giga Brilliant. And I played F-Zero. It's like pretty cool against Cosmo because you can take the Dark Destroyer.
Did you ever go into it? You didn't play many Cosmo, did you?
No, I played 1 in the top 64, which was a swift victory, but outside of that, I didn't play any. I played 2 Nightmare Shark because, as I say, a lot of the time you want to play for damage, and even if you're losing the game, you can still, if you're losing the game in terms of card advantage, you can still summon Nightmare Shark, and I think even when they go past below 4k, then they're in the danger zone because you can
Nightmare Shark has to go into.
Yeah, and 1 Anganier. I played this over Breaksword because again against Cosmo, like, because that's probably the main deck that plays Winter Cherries. This, you can still win the game against Cosmo and the Winter Cherry because they pay themselves down a lot and you can play for damage, and I found myself wanting to summon this in a lot of scenarios against Cosmo just so I can keep myself alive, and because I can't summon Dante, so I need to keep myself alive with this, and then I can like ride a turn out and do more damage the following turn when I've got more plays. I also like Breaksword's cool. It's a Direwolf rank 3, but I've literally like never summoned it in my life. So
there's no point when you thought I was going to really need it this weekend. So
yeah.
Let's have a look at the side.
I played 3 Vanity's Fiend. It's for going against Pendulum, the Mirror, and Cosmo when you go first, because I found that this is still a win condition when you get Flying Seed or when you get Winter Cherried. So it wins you the game, and it's just a nice. It's a floodgate, and it means that they have to draw an out to beat it, and it's a low card investment for you, and sometimes it just wins the game outright. And I've won quite a few games because of that. It's nice.
Cool.
I played 3 Vela. I was toying around with a couple of cards for this slot because this 3 slot is for Monarchs, and it's probably the hardest matchup. And I was playing Crush Card and I was playing Fog King, and those just weren't having the right results. They just weren't powerful enough and they weren't winning me the game. But Vela, a lot of the time it just ends their turn. So it'll end their turn, or it'll brick them even sometimes because they need to trigger their Monarchs to send the spells and traps to the grave, and it'll brick them. So I really like Vela. I've won. I like every game except for one. I won when I drew this card. So I'm very, very glad I played it. It's probably the best.
It's a strange one of 3 on the side deck as well, isn't it? I haven't seen anybody else really do it from anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Credit to Mitch Slonin, because he was the one who. No. Oh, I'm doing a deck profile, mate.
Random alien attack there.
Thanks to the Mitch Slonin who just threw an animal on me.
We'll take
because
that
he
credit.
he was the person who was a big advocate for this when I was basically saying it wasn't good enough. So thanks to him.
Interesting.
So I played 2 Twin Twister. I don't like maining it because not enough decks play back row. It's good against Klee, Demise, just the Demise decks. It's
Cancer decks, as it were.
Yeah, it's good against Monarchs.
Domain,
quite good. Yeah, it's good against Domain. It's good against Pendulum as well. So
it's a solid side deck card.
it's a solid side deck card. Played 2 Fire Lake. Obviously, I mean the other one, but this is really good against Monarchs. You want to set up your board. It's good against Klee Demise. So you want 3.
And always searchable as well.
Yeah, it's searchable and recyclable as well. So you want 3 in your deck, so you go first and you open with it, and you can set it up. I played 2 Ceasefire for Cosmo because they burn themselves down, and Ceasefire just allows you to kill them. You win the game every single time you draw Ceasefire. And I played 3 Mischief of the Gnomes for the mirror match. Didn't play a single mirror match, but the logic is you win the game every single time because you choose to go first. Your opponent will let you to go first because it's usually better to go second. Since you're playing so many Burning Abyss monsters, you're able to summon Beatrice pretty much every single time, and when you can, you just send Mischief of the Gnomes 3 times in a row and kill them. So
stops them making any plays 3 turns in a row.
yeah, they can't do anything. They're floodgated for 3 turns, and it's a searchable floodgate. So yeah, it's ridiculous in the mirror. So
nice. Is there anything else you would have changed about the weekend then? Everything all's good, or?
No, nothing I changed.
It's a good tournament. Just
bit
unlucky in the top 32.
Yeah, a bit sad I didn't win it. This didn't win this one because that's what I want to do. But next time.
Back-to-back tops though.
Yeah, back to back. It's not bad.
YCS Liverpool, gonna be there?
Probably, yeah.
Euros, not so much.
No, not Euros.
It's a shame we feel that you would have a strong showing at Euros, but other things to do. Important guy, busy life. And just a little shout out to Daniel, who went to Snaked Off and got married and couldn't come. Wow. But he made a good choice. We'll catch you next time.
Alright, bye.